Hello there everybody, and welcome to the fourth part of my How to Build an Advanced 8-Bit Computer series inside Minecraft. In the last video we finished the adder, which is this here, which forms the basis and the majority of the ALU. And in this video we will be doing the invert functions, and these two functions allow us to do subtraction by a method called 2's complement, which I will explain in a later video when I get to that. And it also allows us to do the inverts of the logic gate functions. So if we want to do NAND, we would do the function for AND, and then we would invert it. So yeah, actually no, that can be done by the invert out, which I will be doing at the end. But yeah, so now I will begin with the invert A. For this computer I'm going to say that A input is on the bottom, I think, and to do the invert it is actually very simple. All you need is an XOR. I will explain how this works shortly. Okay, so to begin with, let's build an XOR. I'll run you through the stages to build it like always. I'm not going to do a piston version like this. I'm going to do a more compact 2-tick, 2-wide version designed by Zeomorpher, which he kindly allowed me to use. So yeah, let's get to it. First off, let's see, how am I going to do this? Yeah, okay, so above your first input, place a block like that, and then, just say above, I meant below. Below your first input, place a block with a repeater on the side. As you can see, that'll turn on the output, but fear not, that will be sorted out. Then come down to, like so, redstone on top. On sorry about that. On top of that one, next to that one, place another torch like that, and then you need 2 stone slabs, or glowstone I think might work, but don't quote me on that, just use the slabs. So you want a piece of redstone on there and a repeater on that one, and then a block feeding into the output of the repeater, block on the input, then a block above the repeater with a piece of redstone on the side, and a torch there. So that torch is now turning off this, that torch. Wow, I almost say repeater. Mind boggle. Okay, and now come down, and this is the final part to it. Add a piece of redstone here, and that will connect up to this, but it won't connect down because that's a slab, but that doesn't matter. And then we place another torch here, and this is our XOR design. 4 blocks long and 2 blocks wide, and perfectly stackable. And as you can see, nothing is being outputted, and that's what we want. And now you think we've got 2 inputs now, but we've only done the A input. But this is why we can use this as an invert function. This will be our invert function like line, so that there will be labelled as invert A, and this will be our A input, so our number 1 bit. So this effectively is just like inputting into here. So if we put it on, we get a 1 on the output very quick, and if we turn it off, if you just watch that piston because that indicates when it's gone off, it turns off. So that's just our standard input, but this is our invert. So if we have 0 coming through, we want to invert the input, we turn this on, and I've built it wrong. Why have I built this wrong? I'm an idiot. Missed off that piece of redstone. So yeah, so now we have 0 coming through on our actual input, and we decide to invert it. So 0 inverted is obviously 1, so we get a 1 coming through. And now if we turn off invert, it goes back to 0. We turn 1 on, 1 goes through, and we decide to invert that, so turn it to 0. Invert just means go from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. So invert that, and it goes back to 0. And this uses the logic that if both of them are on, since it's an XOR, the output will be off, but if the inputs are different, the output will be on. So that is how that works. Now that that's finished, we can stack it like we always do. Actually, you can have that there. We'll include that. Let's see, where should I go from? Alright. Come 1 down below your lever input, and select that block. And then, since this bit is different on each one, you don't want to like come all the way over here, you just want to select this bit. So let's go there and make sure you get that block, and then we can stack that 7 all the way across here. So stack 7, and we have that finished like so, but we need to just add in all of these blocks. In fact, no, we can just stack that also. So make sure we select the torch and that, and then stack 7. Okay, so now we have a fully functioning invert A, except maybe one thing. Yep, as predicted, that doesn't reach. That's annoying. That's very annoying. In fact, no, it's not. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. Just place. Nope, can't have that there. Oop. Just place your block there with a repeater, and that should fix the problem. So let's have a look. Nope. 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 Why? What did I do wrong? But why? Huh? Alright, I see. There we go. That'll solve it. Make sure you place a slab there so it doesn't cut off that power. Place a repeater on top of it, and... What? Why? Okay. Wow, I'm such an idiot. It's unbelievable. Oh, it's as if I don't even know redstone. Shock horror. Matt doesn't actually know how to do redstone. There we go. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Place a repeater there so it's powering this block and powering those two, and it doesn't have any effect on the one below. So yeah, so that is invert A. So we have 0 coming through on any of the inputs, and we go, yo, let's invert it. And we invert it, and all of our outputs are on. So yes, that's invert A. Now for invert B. Okay then, invert B. Invert B, unsurprisingly, is exactly the same as invert A. Sorry. We simply do another XOR gate right on top of the first one, and I like to line it up as much as possible. Obviously, because these are one to the right of these, that might not be possible. Alright, I'll try and have them like the same in line this way, but they'll have to be like off by 1, and we'll fix that when we do the busing. So then, let's just get on with it, really. So that's our input. We come up here, like that. Is that gonna work? Let's have a look. This might be wrong, so don't shout at me if I have to delete it. Oh, we can go 1 down with that. Okay. Let's have it from here, I think. Is that going to influence anything when it's over there? No. Right then. Okay. So build 2 up like that, and then put it into one of these things called a torch, and then get your stones slabs like that, and like that. Redstone repeater. Rain, I turned you off like 20 seconds ago. What are you doing? Oops. Okay. So now that rain has been disabled once again, it'll probably come back on in like the next 20 seconds. No, this stupid game. Just kidding, I love Minecraft. So yeah, anyway, bit of a tangent. Carry on building this. Like that, and finalement. Put that on there, and that on there like that. Okay. I like having a little bit more leeway here. I know that could be probably a bit further up, but we need a bit more space for something you'll see later. Ooh, got you wondering now what this could be. Ah, bother. Ooh, oh no, that's fine. Never mind that. Never mind. Okay, so that's there. I'll just put this one on the side to avoid confusion, and we can build it the same as before. I'll just build it like this for stacking purposes, and let's stack. Good old world edit. Underneath here. Yep, that should be okay. Whoa, pardon me. Okay, so get that position, and then just, nope, not there, up there, get that position, yeah, select, okay, and stack 7, which hopefully should be somewhere along here. There we go, stack 7. Nice one, nice one. And like before, when I tried to do this, you need to, oops, I missed off these pieces of redstone again. Silly me. You need to place that repeater somewhere. Where? Where did I put it? Ah, I see. Nunk into Lego. There we go, Latin phrase for the day. Means now I understand in Latin. Yes, I study Latin. No hate. Okay, there we go. So that is Invert B done. In fact, I can't remember which way around said A and B were. Ah well, I think I said the bottom was A. Let's go for Invert A sign. Oh, hate it. Why do you have to be on this angle? Okay, Invert A, and that really winds me up. I can't even, just leave it. Okay, and then Invert B on this one. There we go. So now we have fully functioning Invert A and Invert B, which is very nice indeed. Very nice. Very nice. I'll keep this episode short, and I think that's all we'll do for this one. Let's just give it a quick spin. So we have a 2 coming through and nothing on the output because I forgot to add these in, and I'll actually do it 1 down with this thing. There's always something, I tell you, there's always something. I wondered why there's no sound though. Alright, just prove that this doesn't actually, the inverts don't actually affect anything. We'll do 2, add 2, add 1, which will give us 2 add 2 is 4, add 1 is 5, add 1 is 6, so 4 and 2 as the output. Ta-da! 4 and 2. Alright, so that is working nicely, and we can then do something a bit fancier by doing that. So as we stand now, this one will turn off, this one will turn off, the rest of these will turn on. These won't be what's the word? I can't remember the word. Wow, brain freeze. Affected. How could I forget that word? Okay. So the A inputs won't be affected. So also have this one, and then all of these coming through, which unsurprisingly will give us a full why? Oh yeah, it gives us an output because that hasn't worked for some bizarre reason. Something weird is going on. Oh gosh, I'm so stupid. Why does everything have to be so stupid? Alright, I missed it off here as well. Okay, it seems like every single one of my demos I ever do fails. Alright, so this is what I wanted. We have all of these ones coming through, and not these two because these have been inverted, and just these two and none of those coming through, and that means there are no carries because there's just one coming through on each bit, which means all of the outputs are on. Perfect. Okay, and now as night comes, we want to get inside and take cover from the creepers. Oh wait, this is survival. Creative. Whatever. Alright, never mind. Okay, so this is that finished for this episode. We now have the adder and Invert A, Invert B. next episode I think I will do either invert out, or I will show you how to do cut carry, and then how to bypass the adders, and the bypassing the adders is what allows us to do the logic gates. So yeah, so either logic gates or invert out next video. Thanks for watching, please like, comment and subscribe.